And I want to turn now to NBC News correspondent Shaq Brewster, who's in Des Moines. And so, Shaq, you've been out talking to likely caucus goers in Iowa. How does what Steve and our poll just laid out track with what you're hearing about the state of the race on the ground?
Well, Garrett, our conversations really have been mirroring what you see in that poll. And we've just not been talking to likely caucus goers, but we've been talking to the actual people who were responding, who participated in that poll to get a bigger sense, a deeper sense of the numbers that we saw there. And one top line that we saw that was consistent with our conversations is that, yes, Donald Trump's lead is a commanding lead here, but that lead is, in his support, is softer than what you see in some of the national polling out there. I want you to listen to some of the conversations, and you get a hint of a little bit of why that is in this important state of Iowa.
As much as I hate to say this,
I'm afraid I don't want to jinx it.
I really think Trump will win it. I think his base is eroding. You know, the Trump supporters are never going away, but the on the fence people are eroding, and I think that will start to show up as time goes on.
I'm going to say Nikki Haley. I am just going to be positive here and just hope for change. So I'm going to just, yeah.
I'm still with Trump. Rising tide, and he brought up all ships. When he was in office, I felt like I was winning. I had more money in my pocket. My parents are farmers. It helped them immensely with all the farm bills that he put through. It's the first president where I've actually felt a financial difference. I'm going to vote for Trump again.
I think if we're asking who's going to win the Iowa caucuses, I think an outside candidate like a Ron DeSantis or Nikki Haley definitely has a chance. I mean, we've seen that in the past, but you know, it's what's going to happen after Iowa and when we go on to other states. And so honestly, I probably think Trump's got a pretty good upper hand. But like I said, I'm rooting for Ron DeSantis.
You know, another thing that was mirrored in those conversations is the enthusiasm and the certainty. Those who say that they're with former President Trump say that they're stuck with him. There's not much that can shift that can make them move away and look at another candidate. But those who say, oh, I'm looking at Nikki Haley, I'm looking at Ron DeSantis or Tim Scott, are still open to some of the other options out there. They say they're still going to go to and show up to the events. They still want to hear the candidates. They want to go and listen to the debates that will be taking place. So there is a little bit of movement there, and you're even seeing that being reflected in the behavior of the candidates. We know that Ron DeSantis today has stepped up his attacks against former President Trump. Now, while we don't know if that's a true pattern and whether that's a fundamental shift in his campaign, it gives you an example that there is some opportunity there when you look and see that the majority of respondents in that poll, conservative folks who are saying that they are going to caucus, those likely caucus goers, majority of them chose a candidate that wasn't Donald Trump. So there's some opportunity there, but there's no clear sign yet that they will coalesce against or coalesce around one candidate in response and to have that one-on-one battle with the former president, Garrett.
All right, on a 75-degree here in Washington, I'm glad we continued our tradition of sending Shaq Brewster to the coldest possible place on the planet to report.
At least one of us is happy about that.
All right, Shaq, thank you for your reporting.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.